Hi Taurus, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at love, focusing in past, present, and future. See what's going on for you, what's around your energy, what has been around your energy when it comes to love. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single subscription and, comment and tell a friend about the channel. It really does help out being such a small channel. So I do really appreciate that. Thank you. This week we are using, I've got 3 different love oracle decks, but I am also using the Sweet Blossom lenormand. I'm getting pretty much straight on into it for you, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Past love energy for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know in regards to past love energy? Okay, straight away here we're seeing the moment card. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. So the need to really focus on positive, happy memories at the moment, Taurus. I know Taurus energy, you guys have been going through bits and pieces here. It's kind of like very on and off. Some days are really good, some days are really bad at the moment. So I get that if you're feeling that, Taurus. But it's time to sort of really stop and think. If we're thinking about past, thinking about the good stuff and the happy moments that you've had in the past there, especially when it, things that have brought you happiness and allowing those to sort of sit in your energy and allow you to, bring yourself back around into a positive energy there. We do see the connection card as well. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So I do feel as though for a lot of you, there is somebody in your energy from the past here where you do have a very, very strong connection with this person. And it's kind of like, even if this person is no longer in your life, recognizing that that connection, it's not broken. Like, regardless of whether the reality of that connection is broken or not, the actual connection on an energy level, it's eternal, and that love still exists, even if it can't exist in reality. All right, but we'll clarify that for you now. So it's also, have you those memories are eternal as well. They're not going anywhere. They're, what do they say? When you leave this life, the only thing you can take from it are your memories. You can't take anything from the real physical world. So making sure you do, have those happy memories to look back on, even if you don't have that person around anymore. Okay, past love energy for Taurus. Past love energy for our Taurus, please. Okay, so it's kind of just wanting to talk more about these moments that you've shared with somebody in the past, the moments that are special to you. We do see the letter coming through, so it is sort of specifying communication between you and this person, maybe the way that you have been able to communicate and be very open and honest, and have that person be open and vulnerable with you in return. Maybe you have actual mementos like a love letter, or you like to look back through text messages and it makes you happy, that kind of thing. Communication was very important in the past with this connection, so that's coming through there. We do have the bouquet. This person may have been a gift giver. Once again, with that communication there as well, it may have been gifts in the form of communication. So, some really sweet messages or love letters and that sort of thing. The bouquet can talk about gifts. So you may have quite a lot of, I do feel for a lot of you, you do have not just moments, but mementos from those moments that you can sort of look back on with fond memory as well. Like proof that that connection did exist. I kind of feel like for some of you there, it's a very tangible proof of those moments. I'm also getting that quite a lot of them have a lot to do with travel as well. All right, so that's all forms of travel, not just boats and cruises and that sort of thing. Although some of them may very well have been cruise related. You may definitely have some mementos or gifts, or fond memories with the flowers there as well, of moments when you sort of felt that the person was giving you as much as you were giving them. So it's very reciprocal energy. The person giving you their time, their love, their energy, just as much as you were giving into that connection as well. Um, we do definitely see travel, and mementos from travel and memories from travel within this connection may have been very, very important to you as well. So it's just sort of wanting you to really focus on some positive memories of love for yourself, Taurus. So no matter what's going on right here, right now, you always have those memories that you can look back on fondly. Like I said, regardless of what the current situation is with that actual person. But looking at the present love energy around you, Taurus, present love energy for our Taurus. Present love energy for Taurus, please. So we do have the present energy does look a little bit different here because we are sort of feeling that you're. This is why looking back at the past fondly is kind of so important, because the current energy here, we have the broken trust card, which for some of you may involve cheating. It does. It's not necessarily actual cheating either. It could just be, feeling as though you were cheated out of something or out of a connection in some kind of a way, or cheated out of time with somebody. I do feel as though for some of you that this is feeling cheated out of something external to the connections with love as well, like just focusing in on, a little bit at the moment on, things that feel broken and like you've been cheated out of something in life in general. We also have unresolved situation coming through, unfinished business. All right, so it's kind of because you're still dealing with that. It does seem as though it's, whatever you're feeling cheated out of, it is kind of unfinished. It does seem like it's, not yet resolved in your energy. So I am picking up that for some of you, this is something like feeling cheated out of a promotion or a job opportunity. That the work, career, job stuff is coming through there. For some of you, it is directly connected to that past connection and feeling as though, it was taken from you before you were ready for it to be taken from you. Um, and for others of you, it's not. It's something else altogether. Like I said, for some of you, it is completely separate to love, and it's just sort of taking up all your focus and your energy right now. Clarifying the present love energy for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know in regard to present love energy? Yeah, okay. So, once again, it's guiding us back to the past here. The first card we have is the Tower. So it is letting us know that, it is a time where we are maybe a little bit isolating ourselves a little bit, spending a little bit of time. So I'm kind of getting, curled up in bed in your little blanket fort kind of thing. It's just kind of a way to process some stuff at the moment for you, I feel, Taurus. Totally kind of understandable. But there is also an element here. The Tower sometimes can refer to the past and looking back at the foundations in your life, that you have laid these foundations. And so it's referring once again to those moments of happiness, the moments that have brought you joy, and trying to focus back in on those things, because that's part of your foundation. That there is this foundation. Your foundation is not just whatever's going on right here, right now. Your foundation is, the things that have made you happy in the past, the things that have brought you love and positive love energy in the past. We have the heart there, that unconditional love that you've had in the past, whether it be friends, family, pets, whether it be a love connection. Like I said, that eternal connection, it's not unbroken. It's just maybe not here right now in the real world. So I do feel as though some of you are dealing with some ish at the moment, but it's really asking you to look back and cherish the love and cherish the memories, rather than allowing yourself to put up too much of a defensive tower around yourself to, allow the love to stabilize you. We have the anchor here as well, and know that, if you've been through, you've been through a lot, and if you've been through all that, you can get through this as well. Taurus, it's time to, be secure in the love that you can have in your life, or do have already in your life. I do feel a lot of unconditional love around you in the present, trying to sort of help support you through this time, whatever it is that you're going through, that you're feeling like you've been cheated time with something or for something. Feeling as though your trust in, because it feels like your trust in life in general has just been a little bit shattered at the moment, and you're just feeling as though you're focusing on, I didn't get the chance for this, I didn't get the chance to do that, I didn't get the chance to tell this person this, or say that, or do this with them. It's just feeling like you're focusing just a little bit on the wrong things at the moment, Taurus. It's wanting you to really focus on the positive memories here at the moment. But looking towards the future for you, when I'm looking into the future, I do try to stick to, like a month or so. So pretty much the near future. All right. The near future, the future love energy for Taurus, please. Future love energy for our Taurus. I'm straight away hearing the phrase, you will get back on your feet, Taurus. And I do feel as though, for a lot of you, it's got to do with, flipping the way that you're thinking about things in the present moment, and thinking a little bit more about, the positive things, the happy things from the past, those memories that are yours to keep. These two actually came out together. So we have love yourself first, as well as playfulness. All right, so trying to be a little bit more lighthearted, really thinking back to those memories that, were, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I do feel as though there is an element here of, once again, looking back at the past, and allowing, your self-respect and your self-love to, find the joy in life again. Find the ability to try to have fun with it, and try to find that fun again in the future. It's worth waiting for. The future is worth waiting for. All right. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So as messed up as things might seem for you here, Taurus, it is worth waiting for. Divine timing is going to be bringing some changes in for you soon. It's kind of just that energy. We do see in the present energy that anchor, knowing that you will, get to the other side, that you can have the happiness again, and being very secure, and that you can depend on love, and you can trust that things are going to get better again for you, no matter what's going on around you in life. It's worth waiting for the future, and even though we are spending some time to ourselves, make sure we're doing that in positive ways, and looking after ourselves, and trying to find a bit of time for playful, joyful energy. Whether that be looking back into those past memories, or looking forward into creating those playful moments again in the future. Clarifying this love energy for Taurus, please. Future love energy for Taurus. Future love energy for our Taurus. You do see a lot of opportunities coming your way. We have the key there, which is, it's opening yourself up to these opportunities. It's kind of that energy of, when a door closes, a window opens. So whatever's been going on for you currently here, Taurus, it is actually enabling you to move forward in the future, to find brand new opportunities to succeed with whatever you want to succeed. Once again, it is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work here, but you do have a lot of opportunities around you. I do feel with the key here, especially in a love reading, this quite often can talk about multiple people coming your way as opportunities for you, to be meeting a lot of different people or a lot of different options, and having the ability to choose which options you want to take here, which doors you want to open. We do have the book and then the woman coming through as well. So in amongst it all, with that love yourself first card here, we do have an opportunity to, embrace the mystery of the future, but also learn a lot more about ourselves in the process, learn a lot more about the way that we nurture and care for loving energy, and the way that we emotionally connect to love and love energy and the world in general. There's an opportunity here to learn a little bit more about yourself, or find those things about emotion or nurturing energy that you want to learn a little bit more about. Once again, it's like a big opportunity to educate yourself more on how to love yourself a little bit more, and how to nurture your emotions in a positive way for yourself. So in amongst it all, there is kind of a bit of a lesson here, of to be able to use those reflections of happy moments in the past to propel yourself forward into the future here. I know that that's not specifically for you here, Taurus. It's not necessarily specifically showing us much about romantic love here. So I will just get some extra cards for you. What does Taurus need to know right now? Anything else Taurus needs to know right now in regard to romantic love, please? For those of you wondering if you are going to be meeting somebody, quick answer is yes. We have my date card here, the garden, followed by the masculine. So we see you here in that feminine energy, Taurus. So we are getting out and about, meeting, divine counterpart energy, going on a date with somebody, maybe multiple somebodies with that key there as well. Like I said, you might be dating around for some of you, and meeting people, getting out and socializing, just getting out of the house, getting yourself out of that tower that you are presently in, and meeting people, out in public, going out on dates, and going to events and accepting invitations when they're given to you. Accepting masculine energy around yourself as well. You're learning a little bit more about your own divine feminine energy in an emotional sense, in a nurturing sense, but you do still need that balance of logic, rational thinking, and so this is actually good to see the divine counterpart coming through there. We do also see the coffin and the clouds, so it's kind of telling us that it's all about transformation at the moment. The coffin does talk about endings that bring brand new beginnings. So like I was kind of saying, with whatever's going on for you there, you're ending that tower and moving into the garden, which is ending the isolation and getting back out there, kind of thing. And where our thoughts are on how can we transform ourselves into somebody that is looking after and loving themselves first. How do we be a little bit more logical and rational with things? Having a new beginning here, transforming your thought process, basically. This is transformation, and then we see your thoughts. So really focusing on transforming the way that we're thinking about things, thinking back to those. Once again, it's all coming back to those past moments for you this week, Taurus. Really reflecting on the past happy moments, in order to transform the way that you're thinking about the future and the potential for yourself with love in the future. That if you've had those really happy moments in the past, there's nothing stopping you from having those again in the future. All right, and being able to transform your thought process by focusing and reflecting on the good stuff, basically. So that's what we have for you this week, Taurus. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.